Hello YouTube, this is Outrage Metro coming to you live with another video. In this video, we will be driving some more in Fernbus Simulator. We have just left Erfurt, or are just pulling out of Erfurt. I did record another video going from Frankfurt down, as you can tell, but the audio and the recording and the mic, the settings weren't properly configured. I recently reinstalled Windows, so I had to fix a bunch of different things. So we're gonna start from here on part 2. We still got 14 stops to go, and we are gonna hit the road. I hope you enjoy, and thank you for watching. We've got to go to Hale. We are supposed to arrive at 18:07. It is now 16:30. So we are so far on time. 98 km to go. Some tight turns for you guys there. Just gonna wait for the light to go green. Then we can turn this corner, because Germany, you know. For some reason you can't turn right on a red. I don't understand it. I don't know why that is. If someone could enlighten me, that'd be greatly appreciated. Because I know most places in the world you can turn right, or in North America anyways. In the US, I know that for a fact. There's not too many roads that have a right turn signal, due to the fact that it's usually look both ways and go. We are now on the road. We have left 16:30 is when we pulled out. So we're running a little behind, but once we hit the highway, I can tell you we'll make up that time and we'll probably end up being early. The problem is highway speeds in this game are ridiculous. So 100 km, and then not just that, the timing scheme they use, they don't account for your highway speeds. So that being said, that 100 km is actually, we get to our destination a lot quicker than I like, but it's not much I can do. So I'm not sure if I should be driving technically slower in this or if something else should be happening, but on most highways I drop between 80 and 100 and I still manage to show up a half an hour early, 45 minutes early. So I think it's just a timing problem with the game. And I'm hoping TML Studios will fix that, at least. Because I feel like the times are not as realistic as they should be. But we will find out here. We are now on the road. This is Outraged Coach Lines, one of my fictional buses, going from Paris to Frankfurt to Zurich. Those are the main destinations, but we do little ones in between. We've got Outraged bus lines as well. We've got a couple custom skins we have made. We've got, I think it's coach lines or bus lines, but we've got our own Neoplan Skyliner skins that I prefer as well. But on a long route like this, I prefer this type of bus over the Neoplan. We are running one of the comfort class. I can't tell you exactly which model because I forget the exact model. But this is definitely a comfort class, and it just looks phenomenal. I can tell you that. I do not regret any bit of this comfort class. Now, we are hitting the road here. Come on. Takes a little bit to get up to speed in these comfort class, but they're so smooth when you're driving. You don't notice half the stuff. Don't worry, bud. I'll let you in this time. The AI in this game is temperamental. That's why I'm not too worried. See, like, that guy just ran a yellow and he slowed down, like, should I continue on? After the light was already red and he was in the intersection, so The AI is very temperamental, and a lot of times you'll notice this, especially with this game, is when you want to merge into traffic or you want to pull out of a bus station, bus stop, or even your garage, you've got to kind of force your way in because traffic will not let up because AI just spawns more and more, no matter how hard you try. So there is that as well. I don't know if a lot of other people have this grief with this game or if it's just me, but this AI doesn't seem to care. And if you're on the highway and you're driving past an on-ramp, you best be watching out because that AI will not stop. They will continue to merge into the highway even if you're sitting there or even if you're driving by. So that is another problem. I hope TML Studios can fix their AI as they release more. I don't know if they're done with this game yet. I have not seen a dev diary in a while. But that's one thing I do love about TML is their dev diaries. Because they do one in English every so often, they do one in German. It's really interesting because they're working on a new game. It's called The Bus. I'm not sure when the expected release for that is, but the plan for that game is company management as well as the ability. They say there's going to be a multiplayer and the ability for your friends to take over your route or a route. So say you're driving and you pull into your last stop and you decide you don't want to drive no more, you decide you're done for the day, your friend could hop on your bus, get in the driver's seat, and finish that route or continue that route. And you can apparently ride the bus. I don't know. This is all from their dev diaries and stuff. I don't know how much of this will actually make the bus. But I would love to see them incorporate this in some way. And I know a lot of people would as well. Don't get me wrong, Bus Sim 18 and 19 weren't bad, but they were also done by a different developer completely, and they were kind of half-baked. So with DML's wheel support, with DML's or TML's graphics, I'm hoping they can pull it together and develop a better game. And I hope there's no limited multiplayer either, like the other games had. That's what drove me nuts too, is you could only have 4 people maximum in the company. And I felt it was very limited, I guess, to the amount of people you were allowed. I mean, for the most part, don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but the multiplayer was one thing that kind of drove me nuts. And still drives me nuts to this day because there's no proper like multiplayer for that game because they won't increase that limit due to synchronization issues, which they could never figure out their multiplayer issues, I guess, for synchronization, so they left it as is, as a half-baked multiplayer. And I don't think they're ever going to fix it. So that's why I'm hoping TML does not follow the same path as that developer there. I'm hoping TML releases a really good multiplayer product. And I'm excited to see what TML has in store for the future. I played City Bus Sim, New York. I played a few of their older games. I played World of Subways. I played them all. Well, not all, but I played most of them. And you know what? I love World of Subways. I love the older games. TML did a really good job with those. So I'm hoping with them moving on to the new Unreal Engine and continuing their development that they will release better products and hopefully better mod tools as well. Right now, the most you can do as far as modding is custom skinning. I don't know if they will eventually add for custom models. I can't speak for TML, but I think it would be a nice way to go, I guess. Better back her down a bit. I didn't realize the lane changed to 70. But that's my hope anyways. Crap. Wrong button. But we will see. Again, TML Studios is working hard at this. They're working on 3 games at a time, actually. They are working on this. They're working on Fernbus Simulator, as well as the bus, as they're calling it. I don't know if it'll have a better name once it releases, or if they're going to stick with the bus. I can't speak for the development. I have no clue on that front, but I think it's kind of cool. And that it'll make for a better gaming experience once they release it, if they do go with what they were telling us in their dev diaries. I know a lot of developers tend to say things and lie about it, but I have a lot of faith in TML Studios at this present time, and I'm hoping the outcome stays the same. But you never really know. That's the thing. So I'm hoping for the best at this present time. TML Studios is a really good company. I can tell you that. They're really nice. They're polite. They do actually respond on their forum. Their forum staff actually do get engaged and involved with the community. So if you guys want to go on TML Studios and find out more info on a game, or report a bug, or give feedback, they're always willing to respond. You can even request features, actually, which is nice. So there's that as well. That was my bad. I shouldn't have ran that red. But that's what I love about TML, is they're so engaging. A lot of developers don't actually care as much, I find. I'm hoping what I'm hoping for right now is I'm hoping I can get a better recording schedule, and maybe I can record a video at least once or twice a week. Currently, I am not sure on that. It will take some time, because I work a full-time overnights job, 8-hour shift, 5 days a week, so I'm kinda busy and tired during the day and a bunch of other things. So I will see what I can do. If you guys like this video, if you guys like this video, why not hit the like button and get subscribed, and I will definitely do some more content. At the moment, this is where I'm at. OutrageMetro.com is now up and running. I will be posting some of my content there as well. Man, was I ever speeding there? And I will go from there. If anyone wants more info, the Outraged Metro community will be coming up too soon. Oh, it dropped down to 50. My bad. Yeah, those cars ain't definitely going 50. Let's see if they'll let me in that right lane though. Thank you. We got a roundabout here. I hate these roundabouts, especially in this game, because traffic, the AI don't care, like I said. So when you got a big vehicle like this bus I'm driving, the AI will hit you. They'll drive into the traffic circle, not give you the right of way because you're in the circle. So there's a few problems. Ooh. But what can you do, right? So now my map is telling me something here. We're in here. So I was supposed to turn back there, so I'm gonna have to make a turn around here if I can get into the left lane. I don't know if traffic will let me in. I am kind of hoping they will. But that is a long shot. Technically, I'm not supposed to enter that way, so I might just have to go up and around somewhere. That's going to be the annoying part, because I technically can't go straight ahead because it's grayed out on my map. So I might just have to pull a UE on this main road. Not recommended, not the best decision, but I'll put on my horn as I do it. Of course, that guy's not going to let me do it. I'm going to reverse now. See if I can get that guy in front of me moving. Because once that truck's out of my way, I'm hopefully good. Now, the problem is I got a guy behind me too. So I'm gonna try to do this. Again, I can't go down any of those grade roads. There's an invisible barrier. It's not like American Truck where you can see the barriers, because I have a setting in this game where you can disable the barrier, like the view of it, so you wouldn't even know it's there, kind of thing. So yeah, the bus terminal's there, as you can see. There's one bus in there right now. If I had followed right, we would have turned right there into the terminal, but I kind of got distracted there and wasn't following GPS, so that's kind of my bad. Either way, we have now arrived. We're gonna head to our bay on behalf of Fernbus and Flixbus, the company, and we're gonna pick up our passengers here in Healy and drop off. What I like about this game here is it's not like most, well, it is. Most bus sims are interactive and stuff, but this game, you actually gotta get out, you actually gotta open your luggage compartments, you've actually gotta check in your passengers. So this person wants to go to Albeck, so I'd check him in, sell him a ticket. This person's going to there, so they're correct. This guy wants to buy a ticket to, there we go. This lady is going to use them, she's good. Is going to Rockstock, you're good. Your ticket's valid. You may now board the number 9. I'll close the luggage. As you can see, they've gone with great detail in this game. There was a couple bugs in the beginning where if it would rain, the rain would go through the model, but they've managed to fix that. There's a couple other bugs that they've fixed, highway bugs, and so this game is more polished than it once was, but the graphics look phenomenal. And making repaints is an easy process. So anyone could really do it if you know what you're doing. I've made a couple like custom buses, like I said, that have Alberta on them. And it says Outrage Coach Lines. They're for the Neoplan Skyliner, but I painted like, I think it's Kananaskis or something like that on them. Which I thought was kind of cool, but to each their own. I'm from Alberta, so that's part of the reason. We'll get our engine started here, now we're on our way. Oh, before we pull out, we got to start our ride, because I'm going to get a lot of problems with that. You'll notice on my map, it still has, well, not no more, but it did have Transylvania Hotel or Giraffe Hotel. It's because I forgot to mark that off or hit start ride when I left, so the game does not gray it out as I've been there, even though I picked up a load of passengers there and dropped them off already, or so they're still traveling. you know. So there's a few things. Okay, we got to go. Let's go. Let's go. We're on the road. We were supposed to leave at what time was it? So technically we weren't supposed to leave Hale till 1809. So we're about 15 minutes ahead of schedule, which is not bad because I think we've got one more stop, yep. And then we're supposed to take a parking break. So we'll see if we can fit that break in. We will go from there. Again, so far we're making good time, good progress. No problems along the way. I had a few, when I tried to record the first part of this video, I had a few crashes. And there was one that was from me, and the other was mainly AI. Problem with the bigger cities, if you have to go quite a ways in, traffic, the AI traffic is just not great. Like I said, they don't let you merge, they don't let you do a lot of things. And sometimes, even if you had the chance to merge or the time to do so, AI would run into problems there as well. Come on! Are you gonna move, Copper? What is wrong with that police car? Like, I had a green light and you guys saw that. That cop's not even gonna let me go. So he's gonna keep me in the intersection apparently. I'm not exactly sure why, but there we go. We're on the road. That's one thing I hate about this game too, is like the biggest grief is AI. Like even ATS has a more polished AI than this game. But ATS again is a different developer and they're not running on the Unreal Engine. I think ATS is running off their own engine. Whereas TML didn't give up on their own engine. But they made the full switch to Unreal. I don't know if their old engine was running on an earlier version of Unreal Engine or not. I am actually not too sure on that. But they did a phenomenal job anyways. And a lot of their old games like Bus and Cable Car Simulator, San Francisco was a fun one. Yes, you actually drove bus and you actually drove cable car. They had, TML already had included, like, not into the game itself, like you can do here in Fernbus, but they did have tools for making bus routes, train routes, I guess, or tram routes. It was an external tool you had to use though, so I'm assuming that was when they were running off their own engine. Now I'm hoping with the bus they do incorporate some internal thing for like creating bus routes, because the external method was more annoying than it actually proved to be, and I didn't really like it as much. Some people may have been okay with it, but the way you had to set things up, the way you had to set the timing in the program, you actually had to select how long from one stop to the next. You had to set a bunch of different things. And if you didn't tweak the times right in game, you would always end up delayed, or you would always end up with a lot of other, I guess, issues, per se. Okay, we're gonna drop her down to 80. But that's definitely one thing I noticed. I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping TML comes back and they fix it. They fix all that. They've got track IR support. They've got wheel support. I don't know how track IR is in this game because I don't own the stuff for track IR. Which generally I think track IR just allows you to look left and right in game. So instead of having like my custom side mirrors here, I could turn my head and you'd be able to see left and right. So you'd be able to look up at the mirror as you're driving and different things. Where I could do that with my mouse, but it's a little bit of a pain because the camera doesn't auto center. I have to auto center from keyboard. or move my mouse back. So that's kind of the worst part about it. We are hitting the road. As you can see, we're supposed to arrive at 1917. It's 1820. So we are about just under an hour that we're supposed to technically arrive, and we're only 18 km away. So I don't think these times are, like I said, realistic, especially with highway speeds of 100 or speeds of 100 in general. These lights definitely slow you down, but they don't slow you down enough for the traffic to be a problem or for your scheduling to be a problem in this game. And for the most part, when the light goes red, you still have time to get to your destination. The AI traffic, even on like full AI traffic, it does change in game. So at different times of day, you got more traffic, you got less traffic, especially in the big cities. It looks like, though, the city we're arriving in up ahead, it looks like they have a Ferris wheel of some sort. See, like this merge right here? AI does not look out for you, see? That guy, even though I was approaching, continued on. And if I had been a little farther ahead, he would have hit me. AI doesn't care in this game. That's one thing I wish could be fixed, but TML is, I think this engine's new for them, so they're not fully immersed in how to do everything. Now they've got the VDL, they've got the W909, they've got the Neoplan Skyliner, the Man Lion coach, or the Man coach, and then they've got the what do you call it? The comfort class in game. I'm not sure what other European buses there are. They've got another short bus besides the W909 for like shuttle, which is a feature they finally added to Flixbus, so you could do shuttle services and stuff. Or to Fernbus, I mean. I keep forgetting Flixbus is the company Fernbus is based on. But yeah, these are all features to come. The way I look at it is driving my outraged coach lines or whatever. It's my own fictional company, so Flixbus is just sort of the company that gave me the route. I'm contracted, I don't know. That's the way I see it. Because I'm contracted to Flixbus to do this service. Yeah, that sounds a little more unrealistic, but I mean, if I can customize that phone screen and say I work for Outrage Coach Lines, I would have done that long ago. They don't have, like I said, full mod support, so I can't make my own fictional company a reality on every little thing in game. So I'm kind of stuck at this current spot. Now, most people don't know this about Fernbus as well, and what TML Studios have done. There is an Easter egg. I know a couple YouTubers have talked about it, but a lot of people still don't know anything. The police vehicle you see in front of me, the yellow and blue, if you were to drive up to it, or walk up to it, I mean, not drive, and press C, you can get into it. There's no interior to it, though. So when you're driving, you have no interior and you don't have lights. It's just a vehicle you can drive. And that was a Easter egg that TML Studios had introduced just for the sake of their game and their fans, which was not a bad feature. Don't get me wrong, it was good. But there's a lot of things they could have worked on. Cat's clawing at my chair. But, you know, again, new engine company trying to develop on this new engine. You gotta give them time to iron it out, and every new game Well, this game's been out for a while, but every new game has their problems, you know. It takes a little bit of time and effort, and that's what they hope for anyways. I am for certain, though, that they will get everything fixed or ironed out in the long run. Like, for one company to be working on 3 games at one time. I don't even think TML Studios is that big of a company. I think they're just a small development crew. But the amount of stuff they're managing to pull off in a short time, I can't believe it. It is actually amazing compared to something like SCS Software that has a massive team, but it's taking longer to release a product. Yeah, some people could say because they're taking longer, it's a better polished product because they have a bigger team, but personally, I don't know. I could say different. I kind of like the way Fernbus turned out. Same with the Tourist Bus Simulator, and I'm hoping the bus is the same way as well. So as you see, we're supposed to arrive at 19 after. Oops, I didn't mean to turn off my engine there, I just meant to enable. So yeah, we're supposed to arrive at 19 after, but we are a little ahead of schedule. We're gonna let the passengers disembark. We're gonna check this guy's ticket. So 4 passengers were off here in total. I guess that guy had no luggage. That guy looks angry that we're early. I don't know what to say about that. She kinda looks like she's the witch from that old nursery rhyme about Hansel and Gretel. I guess she's got a twin over there and she's mad at her twin or something. I don't know. She looks angry. But none of my business. Let's hit the road. Now, if you are ahead of schedule, Flixbus does have this feature, which are Fernbus, where it fast forwards you to your departure time, which is good. I still have to make a parking somewhere. So if there's no parking spot on the highway, I will pull off at a gas station in a city somewhere. I mean, I could do the parking here, but I feel like it's better off to get moving and do it farther down the line when I'm ahead of schedule rather than, if that makes any sense. That's just a personal preference though. I'm gonna pull out here. There's no light here, is there? No, it's just a road. There's not even a stop sign. God damn it. What type of road is this? We're gonna pull out. Try to pull out safely. Now we've hit the road. That sun up ahead is pretty bright though. But the way traffic reflects in this game, it's amazing. The way the graphics reflect is really good too. I've had little to no complaints. The only thing is I'm noticing a little bug right here. I don't know if this is TML Studios problem or my graphics problem or what, but it's showing traffic lights now that are vanishing in thin air. There was a traffic light there a second ago, and then when I approached, it disappeared. So that sounds like a TML problem right there. They got a fix, so that guy was definitely waiting for a traffic light to change. But of course, see, I think it's a graphics issue on my end. This is interesting, because now I can't see traffic lights. I can't tell if they're red or green when it does that. So I'm gonna quickly check my graphics settings. Yes, I am running an ultra wide. I'm running an LG ultra wide, which is running at a 2560 by 1080. So it's not 4K, but it is an ultra wide nonetheless. This is this is ridiculous. Just bear with me, folks. I do not understand what's going on with my graphics or anything. Everything looks to be in order. The gamma's fine, the depth of field. I'm gonna raise that a tiny bit. I don't know if that'll fix it, but I'm hoping it'll do something. So I'm gonna try to, nope. If anyone knows how to fix this issue, feel free to comment and let me know. My field of view is at 90 right now. I'm full screen, borderless. I've got VSync disabled because VSync, as a lot of people know, causes a lot of issues, I guess you could say. So there is that as well. I've just switched to full screen to see if that fixed anything. Nope. Graphics, let's change that back to 80. Let's go to borderless again. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on at the moment. Turn off my sign for a minute. I will... So, if I... turned off and on my GPS. I don't know what's going on with traffic lights, so I just kind of gotta follow traffic and hope the light's technically green, because I can't see them anymore. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because my route's so big that I have designed. I don't think that should affect it, of course, but you never know. We look like we are on the highway anyways, so we shouldn't have a light for miles, but I'm hoping. Now the road signs are disappearing, so we gotta be vigilant with my GPS and the speed limit there, because we got no road signs, of course. Now that's a yield sign. That's managed to stay, but some of the other stuff is disappearing. I don't know what's going on. I actually don't understand this right now. I've never seen this. So I have a feeling it's on my end somewhere. Maybe it's just the game wigging out, glitching out. I'm not too sure. We will fix that for the next video though. We still got a long ways to go here. 120 km till our next destination. We are gonna stick to about, I think, 85 on the highway, just so we can try to keep that scheduling, even though I'm not sure if we can, because again, the game times don't really match up with the scheduling. See, what, that guy, you guys saw that guy took the off-ramp and then decided to switch back to this lane. I think he got confused or lost or something. Now watch this, he's probably gonna take this off-ramp. No, he's going back onto the highway. That is one confused AI, I'll tell you. Oh. We are traveling here. It's an 80 zone. So we are traveling here. We are in an 80 zone, heading up the highway. I don't know if it will get any faster, but my signs are no longer disappearing, so I'm thinking whatever problem I was having, it has sorted itself out. We are now merging into a 100 zone. We just gotta hope we can merge. And we're gonna try to bring ourselves up to 85, 90 on this road. We will see what we run at. I think 90 is our best bet. I'm not gonna go to 100 directly because I feel like that's part of the reason we're not keeping our times, because maybe those speeds are unrealistic for a coach or bus. I'm not sure. But the fact we can reach the max limit in this thing is kinda cool, horsepower wise. Yeah, as you can see, the traffic in the right lane is going a lot slower than 100. You can tell because I'm catching up there. And I'm only going about 90, so it just shows you. So I think technically I should be going slower in this thing, just like those trucks. We're supposed to arrive at 21:46. We are now at 20. So we still got time. We still got 100 km to go. I am passing these people, but I'm only doing 90 again. I'm not doing 100. So I'm not going to overkill. And once I hit the front, I'll merge back into the right lane for now. So far, the driving's good, the lighting's good. I think, yeah, I should have had my headlights on. There we go. So it's 21:46. We are doing pretty well for time. Doing pretty well for driving. Hopefully we will arrive on time. That's my biggest hope. We will see though, as we still got a ways to go. I don't know if we have to turn off up ahead. I don't know if there's a parking up ahead. We will actually take a look at our map quickly, see where the next parking is, or gas station. So along the way there won't be a parking, but there will be a gas station. So what we'll do is we're actually going to switch to the right lane if we can get ahead of these guys. I'm going to pick up speed. I don't want to do 90 to try to get past that truck, because that truck ain't going to let me pass him in time. I want to merge, so let's see if he'll let me merge. So there is apparently a parking here, but on my map it doesn't show it, so I guess it's just feel. So what I'll do is I'm gonna just pull off up here. I should be gonna fuel for a while anyways. I just refueled not too long ago. And we will come to a complete stop. Enable park and brake, turn off engine, shift into neutral. We'll open the front door, we'll open the rear door. We will get off the bus and we will take a break. There we go, N09. Break is over. Let's get back on the bus. We're gonna do a head count. I missed from short 80. So we got all 25 passengers. I'm not sure how this game works it or anything, but there have been in the past a couple times where I've done my check and instead of 25 or 30 passengers that I'm supposed to have, it had like 31 out of like the maximum was 30, but I had 31. So I think the game kicks the person off the bus or something. Again, I'm not sure how that works, but there is that. I'm gonna enable the fan speed here. We'll enable kitchen clearance is on. We'll wash our reverse camera once we get the engine started. There we go. So host access is on, kitchen access. We'll turn on the passenger destination passenger monitor. Oh. Driver monitor is already on. So yeah, we are good to go. We will now see there's dimmed passenger lights and there's the normal. Or there's no lights at all. Now, before I leave, I want to try to... I know there's a way to... Maybe this bus doesn't support it, but usually there's a way to change your air conditioner. I can modify my radio volume. I don't have in-game radio playing due to copyright issues. Or else I would. That's the other thing. So you can pull your shades down, you can do different things. I'm actually going to pull them down a bit. This one will be all the way. That one will be just a little bit. My driver window stay closed. And we're gone. There we go. Parking brake disengaged. Watch the gas pump as we pull out for other traffic and different things. We have now hit the highway. We are getting back up to speed. Again, we're gonna try to stick to 90 just because we want to try to see if we can we're just gonna try to see if we can keep the time a little better. Again, I don't know. It does say 100, but I still personally feel like 100 is too much because we're still an hour early and we're doing 90 up this highway, so that does say something as well. We're just gonna merge here past this push or food logistics or whatever. And get going. Yeah, I can't pronounce some of these places. There's Frankfurt, there's Berlin, there's Wiesbaden, Germany. There's a couple places that I can. There's a few places I can't because I don't understand the pronunciation of them. So if I say something wrong and you guys want to correct me in the comments, go right ahead. It doesn't bother me. But we are so far on our way. Hopefully we'll get there closer to, again, our time that we're supposed to. I have no control over what time we arrive. Because again, game seems to have weird arrival departure time, so I always end up early. I've never been late. I've been late leaving, but I always arrive early. And with arriving early, it's not usually 5-10 minutes. It's usually an hour. So there's that. That's the other thing here. And this highway's steep. Although I'm not losing speed, so we're pretty good there. Starting to level out up top here. We are 28 km out, which is not bad. We're only doing 93 up this highway. So, yeah, it's only just getting to 21, so we're still about 52 minutes early or so. Which again, is out of my control. We will be backing her down here though, because we are coming to an off-ramp. And you never want to take those at full speeds. Even 80 is ridiculous for this game. It might say 80 is a good speed, but I'm not going to do 80 on something like that. Or at least I'm not going to try to do 80. Okay. As we come around this corner, we're going to look at our mirror. We've got to go. So let's merge. And we're good. We're now in a 70 zone, so I'm going to try to go 60. Oh, now we're in 80, so I'll go 70. So I'm going to try to stay 10 under the limit, just to see if we can actually arrive at that time. Just because I feel like I should be watching that time a little more than I have been. Because technically we're already here. We only got 8 km to go. And we still got 40 minutes in game time that it should be taking us to arrive at our destination. So there's that. Yeah, these guys are turning, but I still had time to get through the lights. That's not bad. We do gotta merge, though. So I'm hoping somebody will let me merge. No. Like I said, you gotta assert dominance or you can't get it anywhere in this game, because that AI wasn't stopping. This AI here didn't stop. So there's a bit of both. Not much I can do again. Like I said, I hope TML can polish this out a little more as far as AI. So if they see a blinker or something, they back down or just slow down to let you pass. But again, those are minor defects. I don't know if they will. Now I guarantee you I'm holding up traffic right now, but there's not much I can do about that. I'm gonna want to be in this lane, so I'm gonna merge again. We are 4 km out, and it's only 21:13. So yeah, we're still about 20 minutes early, 25. Because 14, 15's 30 after. So yeah. So It says 25. Yeah, this is about 30 minutes early. Again, not much we can do. Again, I have to merge here. I don't know if AI will let me. I'm gonna try to merge though. May look like I'm trying to run into this guy, but I'm just trying to get close so that the AI behind me understands I'm trying to merge in. See, like I said, they don't care. That guy was gonna move forward nonetheless. So I had to assert my dominance, try to push my way through. We got a speed bump here, so we'll back her down. Make a right hand turn here. A little bit of lag spike as we pulled in. Not sure what happened there. We are arriving at our destination though. Again, 20 minutes early or so. Not much I can do there. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna board passengers, unload, and get going. This is Outrage Coach Lines here. Let's get the luggage compartment open. I'm not sure what's going on with my USB. I know you guys can keep hearing that in the background. But
Hallo, hier ist mein Ticket. Vielen Dank.
Servus, kann ich bei Ihnen ein Ticket kaufen?
you're wanting to go to Hamburg, I think we can do that for you. There you go, man.
Grüezi. Hier ist mein
Hello,
Ticket.
sir. Yes,
Dankeschön.
you are.
Grüezi, bitte sehr.
Yes, you are on this route.
Tag, Professor, ich bin hier richtig. Ciao.
Yes, you are.
Grüezi, bin ich hier richtig? Danke
I
sehr.
think you're on this route, man. Sir,
Mahlzeit. Ich benötige
where do you
noch
want
ein
to go?
Ticket für den Tag.
Steinheim? Or Steinhood? Let's get you a ticket, sir. Sir, I was about to say your ticket might be invalid, but I found it. Don't worry, sir. You will travel again. No man left behind. Like I said, this is a fictional paint I'm working on. It's not 100%. I'm gonna see if I can possibly fix that little issue there, that overhang on the window. That's something I want to work on. There's a couple minor things, like I said, but we will hit. Wait, did I close my luggage? Yes, I did. Okay, we will hit the road. So we'll go here, fast forward the time to our departure, start the ride, and now we will loosen park brake. Yes, that guy was nice enough to let me merge, but AI generally doesn't care. Like, that guy, I guarantee will go straight through. That guy will be in the turn lane. Again, they don't care. We're gonna look at our map though. So we just left Edinburgh. Our looks like there's a police check on the highway there. That's in the opposite direction though, so that may not affect us along the way. We've got 2 stops, 3 stops, so head over. We're gonna try to get up to Steinhood, and that'll be Steinhood or Whitefield. We'll see you by the time we get to Steinhood if we continue on to there. But that might be where we end the video, and then we'll do the rest on the next portion. But let's try to get going here. Again, traffic's gonna be a backlog, apparently. I'm not sure. Okay, it's a red light. But again, this is one of my fictional paints. I have others. I will show them off at a later date. I did not get the back tires, so I'm gonna have to fix that. I only got the front tire on this paint. Oops. Actually, no, I didn't. Back tires are painted correctly. So, there's a couple minor tweaks I'll have to do, but this is the bus, Paris, Frankfurt, Zurich. Again, I have other buses, other paints based on different things. I'm gonna see what's happening here. I think AI might be stuck or something, because we still have yet to go through. Yeah, see, AI can't even turn. So we're at a standstill basically, unless we break the current of traffic. So I might have no choice but to go into the oncoming lane just to get out of here, because AI is bottlenecked and broken. This is what I hate about this game. Look at that. AI is completely backed up, broken, they don't care. They're in the intersection. They're going that direction. But they are not giving way for anything. You see what I mean? So traffic's bottlenecked all the way down there. So now I need to switch back into lane, but I gotta let this guy underneath me pass. That's the hard part, because that guy in front. So I have to get close to him until, as you can tell, I'm holding up traffic. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. Or I have to do, not supposed to. The AI should not be this bad, to be honest, but it is a problem. I'm trying to get everything situated. I don't know if resetting myself will help. I'm gonna try that though. Yeah, it sort of helped a little bit, even though I'm now having to back up. Like I said, they really need to fix that. It's an AI problem that I do not want to be involved in, to be honest. But what can you do? It's the problem with the big cities. They tend to bottleneck. And it's not usually a little bottleneck either. So I'm going to try to get through this traffic. I know I should be following road rules, but with the amount of traffic you see here and the amount of problems you're seeing, I don't think I can just, you know, like, look at that. Boom. We're gonna try to get through this. We'll swerve around that red guy there. And bam. Traffic is dead. So it's that intersection's broken. The bottleneck was real back there. We're gonna pass the fuel station there because I'm pretty sure we're still good on fuel. My fuel gauge is pretty full, yeah. If you notice, the traffic's not as bad now that I've left that central area back there. But again, that's an AI problem. It's a bug, I think, in that area where people are spawning that is causing that problem. TML has done AI tweaks, but they might have to go back and fix that. We got the green light here, so let's hit the road. See, I think it's pretty much straight out of the city now. Even with all that problems, it did set us back a little bit. So we're supposed to arrive in an hour and 30 technically. We're not on the highway, but it's not that big a deal. Again, game times. I will, in my next video, or when I do get the outraged Metro forms up, I will let you guys know, and you can register. I am still working on it. It's not done. It is to come. I've also got my Outrage Tech Android app on the Google Play Store right now. It is for all the latest tech news. That being said, it podcasts, tech news, it's got tech videos by YouTubers. It's got everything from CNET to... You guys will have to check that out yourself. It will keep you up to date. That is the current project I have developed. I've got some more coming as well, but they are not ready to be released. So once they are, I will be posting them on the outragemetro.com website as well. I'll post a link in the description if you folks want to check it out. But it is not fully done. It's a work in progress. Outrage Tech and the Outrage Metro community is still coming. But we will, again, get there. So we're gonna back her off again, because I was doing 100 and I don't want to be going that fast. We're gonna back her down some more, because we're about to make this bendy turd. As you can see, some of these turds you don't want to be going that fast around. Especially not with a bus full of passengers. But I feel like they did better on their roads than SES software did on ATS. The roads on ATS were so tight, I didn't think they were really, or not ATS, but Euro Truck. I didn't think they were as realistic. But I get they were trying to fit as much as they could. See, as you can see on the left-hand side, there goes another Flix bus. The white variant. Oh, got a little bit of rain on the highway now.
Was geht denn hier ab?
We're gonna be passing this bus on our right. Again, that's the Flix bus. And it looks like we got some construction up ahead, so I'm gonna back it down a little more for the sake of this construction, because that is sharp turn. Yeah, see, construction zone's only 80, so I'm gonna back her down a little more. Speed's starting to pick up. We are almost at our next destination as well. We're only 50 km out, which is not bad. So we are making up good time. I think according to our schedule, we'll make that Wolfsburg. And then we're supposed to park. So, and then Bush, Hanover, Park. So I think once we hit Wolfsburg, this will be the end of this video, and I think that'll be where we cut off again. I do hope to see you guys return. If you like what you see, if you want to talk more, know more, or listen to more, just hit the like, subscribe button. I will be trying to release the video twice a week. Again, no promises. We are approaching here. As you can see on the left-hand side, there is a police checkpoint. I don't think they're forcing me to pull off, but because there is a gas station up here as well, we will see. Okay, I guess I am pulling off, so we're going to try to merge. Again, these are functions of the game. I cannot skip them, they make me do it. If I were to go through those arrows, I'd hit a brick wall essentially for not making me a checkpoint. So I'm gonna slowly approach. So as you can see, the police officer should be right up ahead there. Again, I'm good on fuel, don't need any of that. Yeah, see, right there. Police checkpoint. Right past the gas station. So we're gonna do our check. There we go. It'll check your license, your vehicle, your lights, your triangle, your reflective vest, and make sure your passengers are strapped in properly. Now, I don't know if this is just a Europe thing, German thing or not, but this number here, where it says strap passengers 30 out of 30, that does change, so there are people who don't, but you still gotta pass if it's like 1 under, I think, or 2 under, so there is that as well. We are not gonna park today, we're just gonna continue on our journey, try to reach our destination here, which is in 28 km. Again, we're gonna go 90. Looks like there's a caution up ahead. I'm not sure what the caution's for, because I don't see anything, but there definitely is something there. We're coming around this turn. I was making that a little fast, because we gotta bring her down to speed. We're gonna merge now this way. See if we can get in. No cars, so we have to go quick there. Now we're gonna try to get back up to speed here. Again, 23:33 is when we're supposed to arrive. We're still 50 km out, so we got a little better time. I'm not gonna say it was great, because it really wasn't. We are arriving though, so that's a good sign. We're 23, so yeah, we're supposed to arrive in 33 minutes, so we've made better time. But that's because of how long it took us to leave the city there with the glitched out AI. And the glitching traffic lights, I don't know what happened there. That was a yield sign, so I'm good to go. doesn't seem like anything's glitching out anymore, so I don't know what was happening there. The old signs, traffic lights are back to normal. Maybe it was just that city because of the glitched out AI was causing lag and problems. That's my only assumption there. We are arriving, and we're still 23 minutes, 25 minutes early around there. It's okay. We will park the bus here, we will open the doors. It is raining hardcore, so we will get luggage open. We'll try to unload as quick as we can. Now, it doesn't look like we're picking anyone up, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna fast forward time just to double check though, because I don't honestly know, because we are early again. Nope. So there's no pickups, it's just drop-offs here. So that's a good sign. We'll get in, we'll close our front, our rear. We're gonna... Now, this will be the end. I do hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Outrage Metro coming to you with another video. Then again, we hope to see you again. We will be recording more content as it comes. Thank you for watching, and have a great day, YouTube.